I might regenerate. I don't know. It feels different this time. Hey guys, Phelous here with an important announcement. Last time my Stay Alive review I died for real, so I hope you guys enjoyed my last review ever. Anyway, today I'm going to be reviewing House of the Dead. Now I'm not going to follow up on that stupid storyline with... Oh, for fuck's sakes!
The House of the Dead.
House of the Dead was a rail shooter by... Sega! Yes, and it got adapted to film by Uwe Bolls. Now, most of you have probably heard this before, but Uwe Bolls is a director. So we start House of the Dead off with... Fine, I'll say a little more. Uwe Bolls, a well-known troll director who gets his laughs from getting the rights to video game adaptation movies and then making them far too silly for fans of the series he butchers to enjoy. And then if someone says they didn't like it, he beats them up in a boxing match to prove that the movie was actually good.
It was a nightmare. It all started a few days ago when I came here for a rave.
Yeah, we start this off with a reflection narration, which in this film proves to be about as useful as a kick in the balls.
You must stop Kyrian.
Yeah, Dr. Kyrian is the mad scientist antagonist from the House of the Dead series. But does this movie have anything to do with stopping him? No! So any point to that being there? No! Unless, of course, showing gameplay footage and the stupid little color embossing effect counts as point to you. Yeah, and that music really sets the mood for no. We then continue some more oh-so-important narration, telling us stuff like who likes who, because you know, why actually show that through development in the movie when you can just have an exposition dump? And you know, it's really important to tell a shit like the dits is a dits, because we could never figure that out on our own.
Alicia, my ex, we broke up a few weeks ago so I could study and she could fence.
Hey, yeah, we have to break up because it's really starting to affect my fencing. Yeah, that actually works for me because I really have to spend more time studying. Cool, see you at the rave. I guess I don't have to act surprised later that the main characters are morons.
They missed the boat to the rave. If only they decided to stay back in Seattle, they'd all be alive today.
Wow, thanks for spoiling the movie. I guess I'll sure hope they don't die. Ugh. Guess I don't have to watch this then, though. Oh, the fake credits. Moving on. Next we see a rave, sponsored by... Sega! You guys all remember the Sega raves held on remote islands back in 2003, right? Oh, and for some reason Lois Lane is at the rave. Sorry, Lois, but the only story here is actress will go on to much more notable roles than bit part in Uwe Bolls' Shit of the Dead.
We gotta get to this party. There's an island, and we were hoping to use your boat.
Shove off.
Why don't you just name your price, and we can skip the crotchety old man on the sea routine.
What part of shove off didn't you understand?
Between Clint Howard's overacting, them insisting on that boat, and the idiotic refusal of the easy money, I don't know which part I didn't like. But the captain shows up and also tells them no dice when he realizes what island it is.
You know what they call this island? Isla del Muerte.
A Saga rave on the island of death. Must have been a party for the Dreamcast! Oh!
Fuck it, $1,000.
Can be mighty persuasive. Kirk's the name. What was that? Captain Kirk?
Lieutenant Kirk! I'm Captain Kirk!
I don't like no Captain Kirk jokes.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Captain Kirk, this is the United States Marine Patrol. Stand down, therapy report.
You know, it makes sense when they're on another boat to use a megaphone, but not so much when the boat's just singing and Doc not having done anything yet. But more money solves this little non-issue, and he warps out of there thinking he'll never have to deal with Harbor Patrol again, I guess. Meanwhile, Lois shows off the fact that some things actually get bigger when you move into Smallville. Boob joke! Next on the line of stupidity, this guy sitting on the edge of the boat gets sick, and instead of turning to puke off the side, turns and pukes on his girlfriend. Ha ha. Anyway, Lois has been swimming for almost 2 minutes now, which has caused her false alarm sense to go off and her boyfriend to immediately pass the fuck out. Then swimming back to shore has obviously given him enough time to completely disappear / get killed and drug off without any notice from Lois.
Matt, where are you? Matt, I'm lost. Where are you?
So to look for this Matt, she must have said to herself, well, he wouldn't have gone back to the party. He must have gone that way.
Matt, are you in there?
Lois, not hearing anything, naturally assumes he's in the shack and they were just waiting for her to wander in to pull the old hand through his chest gag, and she fell for it. House of the Dead footage? Guess to remind us what this is supposed to be?
I know where they're docking. Drop me off on the other side of the island.
That way, if he was smuggling something, he'll have more than enough time to dump it. And yeah, that's exactly what happens. And our heroes go on through the woods looking for the most ridiculously inconvenient party in existence when more game footage appears, because don't forget, idiots looking for a rave on an island is House of the Dead.
You hear something, Captain?
Well, if he didn't hear it too, that was quite random.
Where is everyone?
We have this entire place to ourselves to dance the night away, and I intend to put it to good use.
Wow, you don't care that no one's at the party. Why the hell did you even want to go there then?
wait. What if they just come back?
Be quick.
Don't take it personal, Greg. A lot of men have these sorts of problems. I didn't hear you, idiot. Go pee in the bushes.
Listen, I just gotta go and take a piss is all. All this beer's gotta go somewhere.
What the fuck am I watching? Alright, House of the Dead. If you aren't going to make your video game adaptation movie look anything like the game, just throw some gameplay clips in there and that makes it an adaptation of it. Then Ditz Girl gets attacked by... jump cuts, apparently.
Well, are you coming or am I going to myself?
Didn't you ever watch Scooby-Doo?
Scooby-Doo? That's the best she could think of? So what, she's saying they'll find a person in a ghost mask and they'll all be fine at the end? Oh no! They find some survivors of the party and they show via being Diary of the Dead dumbasses that they found people getting killed by zombies. Well, that's House of the Dead, I guess. Zombies. They got that part right.
Just like out of a fucking Romero movie.
A what?
You know, like the Holy Trilogy, Night, Dawn, and Day? They say he's gonna make Twilight of the Dead one day, but I kinda doubt it.
You mean Land of the Dead? Yeah, okay, a working title for Land was Twilight of the Dead. So yes, George Romero almost made Twilight.
So, who's your boy over there with the Tom Cruise smile and the Rain Man brain?
He just so happens to be the biggest underwear model in America, if you must know.
Oh, congratulations.
I thought you guys broke up because of fencing and studying, so that opening narration wasn't just pointless, it was also inaccurate too. Amazing. They find Buddy in the porta potty and he got poopy on him. Ha ha. Ditz attacks and they are saved by Harbor Patrol.
What the hell was that thing?
Shoot first, ask stupid questions later.
Our best friend.
And give stupid answers, too. And yeah, they're so broken up over their best friend.
Right now, I just want to get you all as far away from here as possible.
Sounds like a plan to me.
MacGyvers, come in.
Commence launch.
This is Casper.
Lock on target.
So then we have Captain Kirk meeting the zombies for the first time. Doesn't that surprise you in the slightest? No? Doesn't even ruin him enjoying a cigar. Well, that sure takes the piss out of the zombies. Way to go, movie. Not like you didn't try already with that fucking background music. Some more zombies appear and easily dispatched, though one guy steps on a nail. Clearly that's the bigger threat here.
Can we go home now?
Yes, because that's not what you're currently trying to do, is it? But no, you can't. The opening narration told us so. And some more techno scoring, because yeah, that's really good for setting the mood for a zombie attack, you dumb shits!
What do you think I'm trying to do, you fucking moron?
Okay, I'll give the movie that line. Kirk gets bit on the arm and Buddy kicks a zombie old stand and receives some nice acid puke in the face. Well, that's a bit funnier than the first puke take. They ask Kirk if he knows any more about this island, and now, for fuck's sakes, they're really doing a fucking flashback. Well, the stupid story is some evil padre named Castillo was banished from Spain for weird experiments and ended up on this island and enslaved the natives, which obviously had laboratories and equipment for him to continue his zombie studies. Yeah, that's even remotely how the storyline of the House of the Dead series goes. Good job.
Ask me. It's just a bunch of smugglers and cutthroats looking for ways to scare people off.
Well, you would know, wouldn't you?
What a good time to pick a pointless fight! The hell was that? That wasn't supposed to be a game over screen, was it? Pole? Those aren't the parts you're supposed to try to adapt. Might as well have done it like this then. Luckily, Kirk was smuggling Cubans so they can smoke up. Oh, and a shit ton of weapons. Which leads to... Hurry up! This fight scene goes on for 7 minutes! Maybe if the characters weren't all such dull shits, I wouldn't mind seeing them kick some ass, even with the asinine scoring for this scene! Oh, this zombie is supposed to remind us of the Headless Judgment from House of the Dead too. Why? No clue. Wow, that's fucking stupid, but give it 7 years and put it in 3D and it'll do great as a box office shitfest. Oh no, Chun Guile gets overwhelmed, so the main character thinks of techno music with random fast cutting. Yes! Yes! Bravo! Bravo, House of the Dead! You did it! You did it! That was one of the worst death scenes I've ever seen! Oh, bravo! It was so stupid! So narrator / odd flashbacks fuckhead runs into the shack, of course forgetting Border Patrol, and she dies. Kirk gets bit on the leg and is in bad shape, but who cares, cause this guy is still crying over getting his stupid face scarred. No, you guys, it'll never work with the fencing. You have to see other people.
Maybe it's time you stopped babysitting me and started worrying about yourselves a little.
Aw, he's the weapons smuggler with a heart of gold. So I guess he's Captain Kirk and Han Solo combined. Would have thought that would have turned out a bit better.
See you on Hell, boys.
That might have been a bit more noble if he didn't do it right near the shack, blowing parts of it away, letting the zombies in.
Coming out! Yeah! Oh my god, it's the blood! Bring them back to life!
Blood? Seriously? You're sure it's not Kool-Aid? Anyway, with that scarred face, life isn't worth living, so the dummy blows himself up too. Guess Kurt started a cool new trend.
I'm out.
No, if you're gonna be House of the Dead, you have to do it like this.
I'm out.
I'll take care of these guys.
And of course that's code for I'll go over here and die now. Then they are saved by their buddy. But wait, we've seen him get game over. Oh, this is where the Scooby-Doo part comes in, as it was really Castillo all along. He sure fooled them for 1 minute. That truly was worth the effort.
Your body parts. They will serve me well for a long time.
I didn't get my zombies to bring me any of the body parts from the people at the rave because they weren't main characters. Then we need more backstory, obviously.
I'm going to live forever. I will never die.
Yeah, that's really something there, but you know, if they had left his sorry immortal ass hanging like that, it might not have seemed quite as great. Castillo had injected himself with immortality serum made of blood orchids and the blood of people younger than him, no doubt, then moved on to his other favorite subject of making zombies that obey him because he took immortality serum, I guess. They break loose and he makes sure to close the door because that may slow them down for a second when Castillo emerges because he's also explosion proof and we have our techno-scored non-dramatic final battle in broad daylight.
This is the final battle!
Guess all that fencing didn't help much. Oh, but luckily her boobs absorbed the impact and we find Castillo meant he'd live forever as long as no one crushed his head. Oh, wait a second, her boobs only delayed her death, not prevented. When AMS and the protagonists from the first game show up. Supposed to be them anyway.
Who are you? We're here to rescue you. Oh. Thanks. What's your name? Rudolph. You got a last name? Curian.
Of course, they make the main characters from the games look like clueless dumbasses while they reveal that the main character from the movie is really Curian, the mad scientist from the games. Yeah, so now it makes no sense whatsoever.
Now we go home. Me and Alicia. And whatever she is now. Is this the end? Or only the beginning?
So he's a dumbass who possibly brought back a monster that might destroy all of humanity, and AMS are dumbasses for not bothering to check if she is infected. So yay, they're all dumbasses. So House of the Dead shared two things with the games, zombies and some terrible acting, though the game's bad acting was better.
It is not over yet.
Is that all you have to say?
Farewell, friends.
So, House of the Dead. It had the dead, but it seemed to be missing, the house? Come on, this is more like Dumbass Island Rave of the Dead. So, friends, there we go. My first Uwe Boll movie. Yippee! What'd you think, Boll? Wait, what? How did any of that equal death? I am so sick of this. What? Why am I still on the ground there? Forget me.
Phelous?
It's the end. But the moment has been prepared for.
The Watcher.
He was Phelous all the time.
I will never die. Well, that was rather anticlimactic.
I don't like this movie. He doesn't look too friendly. These monsters seem so fake. My nerves are gonna break. Phelous, don't let me down. You need to be around. Grab that running one up and blast that single new one. This movie look shitty. Phelous, oh Phelous, bring on multi-comedy. Oh Phelous, and some horror movies. Oh Phelous, I don't care how now you sound. Oh Phelous, what's your opinion about?
This regeneration. Oh no. I can feel it's not going to be as smooth as on other occasions. Oh well, zero room.
Did I just pick up a watcher? Oh, that's awesome.
That's all I got.